What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Caden. I'll be reacting to 3 teenagers who got sentenced to 25 to life in prison.
Of murder for causing a car crash that killed her boyfriend and his friend.
Kenzie
Crazy,
decided that
bro.
was the ultimate goal that day. This was not reckless driving. This was murder.
Sharilla's boyfriend, Dominic Russo, and his friend.
Like, look at her. Look at these 2 boys she killed because she's mad at her boyfriend. Like, you're 16 years old, girl. 17, I mean. You don't know what love is? Like, the fuck wrong with you?
And Flanagan were in the car when she crashed into the side of a commercial building outside of Cleveland, going 100 miles per hour. Both men were pronounced dead at the scene. And
100 miles is crazy. Can you imagine being in that car, like, about to die, just telling her to stop, you know? Like, that shit's sad, bro.
Sharilla survived. Prosecutors argue that the teen had a toxic relationship, and Sharilla had made violent threats against her boyfriend.
Threatened his property. She threatened to break into his house.
Correct.
Reportedly, she crashed her car on purpose because she wanted to kill her boyfriend, and that his friend was just collateral damage. The
Collateral damage? Seriously? Like, you couldn't have picked your boyfriend up a different time?
prosecutor said the intent was obvious upon seeing that video, that there was only one goal.
You see her driving very calmly and making the right turn, and then all evidence indicates she immediately put the pedal to the metal and drove straight into a building at 102 us.
Like, why are you smirking like that? Like, for real? Like, dead ass.
This was no accident.
And a few days before the crash, she allegedly took the same route to plot the crime. This is where the judge now finds her guilty.
Count 1. Finds the defendant, Mackenzie Sharilla, guilty of murder, to wit Dominic Russo.
She now stands up to be placed in handcuffs as she continues to tear up.
Count 2. Finds the defendant, Mackenzie Sharilla, guilty of murder, to wit Davion Flanagan.
Sharilla now has a moment to speak before her sentencing.
The families.
That's sad. It really is sad. She wanted to kill herself and then, like, 17 years old. Like, her life had to have been fucked up, bro.
I'm so deeply sorry. I hope one day you can see I would never let this happen or do it on purpose. I wish I could remember what happened. I'm just so sorry. I'm heartbroken.
There was no medical condition that caused this as an accident. There was no mechanical failure of the car. A failed suicide attempt is not a defense to murder. There's a very good likelihood, Mackenzie, that you will spend the rest of your life in prison. She's
That's so sad.
15 years to life. Count 2, 15 years to life, to be served concurrent to each other.
The judge just sentenced her to 15 years to life in prison. This is Aiden
Jesus
Fucci, who pled guilty
Christ.
in court for the murder of his classmate when he was only 14 years old.
Having fun in a cop car.
Yep.
Fucci was classmates with a 13-year-old girl from Patriot Oaks Academy in St. Johns County, Florida. Fucci stabbed her
13-year-old girl.
114 times.
114 times, bro? What?
Body was later recovered from the woods.
Oh my
After Fucci
God.
was arrested, he can be seen in the back of the cop car taking
Why are you taking a video after you just stabbed a girl 114 times? Like, what the fuck?
chats. Now this video shows Fucci and his parents. in
That
the
shit's
interrogation.
disgusting.
That's all over the internet anymore.
The Snapchat's not very smart. How about him stabbing the girl is not very smart? Like, fuck the Snapchat.
This is very serious. This isn't a joke. This is your whole life. Your whole life. And ours. And ours.
A video from prosecutors showed Fucci and the girl allegedly walking together right before she was murdered. Then about 90 minutes later,
So
the video
sad.
shows Fucci allegedly running away from the area where the body
Like,
was
what the
found.
fuck, bro?
114 stab wounds, 49 defensive wounds, 35 wounds to the head and neck, 29 to the back and shoulder, and 6 fatal wounds.
After
Why?
Fucci pled guilty to first-degree murder, the judge now hands down his sentence.
Having entered a plea of guilty to the crime of first-degree murder, I sentence you to life in prison. Because of your age, you are eligible for review of the sentence in 25 years.
After
Like
Fucci was sentenced,
He don't even care. Like, it's so sad. Like, he's just, whatever.
He stood still
Ruined
with
his
little
life.
movement. This is Willard Miller and Jeremy Goodale, and at just 16 years old, they are both charged for the murder of their high school Spanish teacher. Reportedly, it was over a bad grade.
We then moved her off of the trail.
Over a bad grade?
And she died as a result.
Miller and Goodale went to Fairfield High School in southeastern Iowa. Nohema Graber was the Spanish teacher at the school, and Miller was one of her students. After he received a bad grade from Graber, he and his friend Goodale planned to kill her.
We discussed general plan. I'll stand up here, look out, wait for Miss Graber to show up.
Graber went for her usual walk at Chautauqua City Park. The boys knew that as they stalked her and they waited to ambush her.
There she comes, and she walked by, hit her in the back of the head, and then I said, "Oh shit," to make sure she's dead. So we hit her a couple more times.
They then dragged her into the woods and beat her to death with a baseball bat.
What was the plan after that? There wasn't a plan beyond that. Like hide the body, bury the body, save the body. At that time, we were going to hide the body. I guess in our arrogance, kind of assumed that nobody would ever find her.
Not long
Like,
after,
what?
both boys were arrested.
It's
Court
crazy,
documents
bro.
allege that the witness who knew Goodale showed law enforcement Snapchat messages that showed Goodale and Miller's involvement in the murder. One of the Snapchat messages saying, "Point of view, you're my Spanish teacher."
Point of view, you're my Spanish teacher, and this is the last thing you see. Like, what the fuck? Him in a mask, like, come on, bro. Like, who raised these kids to be like this? Like, what the fuck?
And this is the last thing you see, followed by time to hide a body.
Time to-
Jeremy
oh my
Goodale would later
God.
plead guilty
Like, what
and
the
testify against his best friend Miller.
I understood that he had the intent to kill Mrs. Graber.
What is your plea to murder in the first degree, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
This is the moment that Goodale gets to speak before his sentence.
I've had time to think on what to say, and I'm sorry, truly sorry. Every day I wish I could go back and stop myself. I can't comprehend losing a loved one
Like,
in
what,
such a
bro?
awful way.
Now
Why?
the judge hands down his
Like, why did you guys do this, bro? I don't understand. Over a bad grade, really?
sentence.
The defendants shall be sentenced to life with the possibility of parole after 25 years.
Now for Miller. This is him apologizing before he receives his sentence.
I would like to take this opportunity to wholeheartedly
Why are you smirking?
accept responsibility for the role that I've played in the murder of Nohema Graber. To the family, I'm sincerely sorry for the distress that I've caused you and the devastation. And I ask that
It's disgusting, bro.
I don't want to be institutionalized. I don't want to be in so long that I forget about what mattered, where I come from.
Like, you shouldn't have killed somebody. What do you mean you don't want to be institutionalized? That girl didn't want to die.